Hello again, guys. So I'm going to do the reading on the Ayatollah, and I just want to thank you for tuning in and for leaving your comments. I love, love, love your comments. And I've been thinking about one of my viewers, Lynn. She's a beautiful and bright, bright girl. Um, I had done that reading on John Lewis, and I said, even though he's sick, he's got the cancer. I don't see him passing away on the cup here. I mean, I know, this is a terrible disease and the prognosis is terrible. And she really she had such a wonderful comment. She said, "Listen, you don't see him passing away, maybe he won't." And she reminded me, that just because you have cancer, and even though the doctors give you a bad prognosis, doesn't mean that you're gonna die. Some people are given like 10% chance and then to live, and then they're out there and they're living, 20 years later they're still alive and they're thriving, they're doing great. So she put me in my place. She was like, "Listen, you don't see," like, she basically told me, "Trust what you're seeing, trust what you're being told." And I know from personal experience, people that I've known, that I've met, that this is Lynn saying, they lived many, many years. So thank you, Lynn, for that. I've been thinking about you all these days, all these days. You gave me so much strength, and I really appreciate your comment. You gave me so much strength. I just haven't had that luck. Like, I've had people in my family that have been diagnosed with cancer, and then there's not much we can do, because I think my family, we're the type of people that we don't really go to the doctors, and we just keep going. So like, you just drop dead. Like, that's our thing. So yeah, that's a lesson for me. From now on, I haven't been to the doctors just for physical and who knows how long. Like, these are just things that you have to do, and sometimes when you catch it, uh it's all about luck and timing. And thank you, Lynn, for that comment. I appreciate it. And it reminds me also, to trust what I said. I had done a shout out, and I had done a cup on the Ayatollah before, and I saw their ships being hit by missiles, and people being killed by drones. And I had done the shout out, and I said, I see the ship, but I was wrong about the people getting killed by drones. And guess what, guys? Now, what's his face? Qassam Soleimani got killed by drones and with someone else. And then the next day, and I even said they're even gonna attack. These are military guys. They're gonna kill military guys, and that they're gonna kill civilians. I said there's a woman and there's young men, a young kid. You can go back and check out my cup from, I think it was August, July. I don't remember. And I thought I got it wrong. I thought I had it wrong. You guys, I had it right. All that has come to pass. And on Saturday, this is terrible. On Saturday, they killed Qassam, right? Soleimani. I think it was because of the time difference. I get my days confused. Thursday or Friday. And then on Saturday, with another drone attack, they killed at least 5 people that were at a stadium, and they were civilians. There were some military guys there, but there were also some civilians, young people and young women there. And no one's claimed responsibility for it. The USA says, we say that we didn't do it. So who knows? And I suspect Mohammed bin Salman, you guys. I suspect that guy. I suspect him. He is the cause of all this stuff. Him and Jared, uh, they're just conniving together, and these are two spoiled brats. It has nothing to do with religion. It's not their religion, and it's not. It is just that they're spoiled brats, and they think that they're entitled to the world's resources, the world's riches, that we should be their peons and lick their behinds, lick their little nasty buttholes. So that's what I'm criticizing. I'm not judging them on, nationality or religion or sex. I'm judging them on being spoiled brats that got everything they ever wanted, that did not, that are narcissists, that never learned to have compassion for anyone outside themselves or their immediate family. Like, they don't care about anything. Like, I feel like these people, the way that they're behaving, I mean, they're young, so at least you got to give them like inexperience, cut them some slack there in a way. Not cut them slack, but I don't know what term to use. But at least they're inexperienced. uh, it's not like, you know, Donald Trump, who's like in his 70s. When I reach my 70s, I want to be able to be wiser, a lot wiser than I am now. I have many, many, many decades to go before I reach 70. And I'm, you know, we do foolish things when we're in our 20s and 30s. We do a lot of foolish things. But hopefully later on, we can become more self assured, more wise, kinder, more compassionate than we were when we were younger. And I, you know, so maybe they will evolve to that. But right now, they're spoiled freaking brats. And I don't care. I go into these tangents, I get all crazy. But yeah, that's what I see. And I think because it came out on the news that Qasem Soleimani, he was coming back from a meeting with Saudi Arabia. So who informed these people were of his whereabouts? Sounds very suspicious to me. But anyway, let me do that cup. I'll do the cup and the tarot. Let's first start with the Ayatollah. And like I say, FBI, CIA, uh, what was that, Larry David? The Hatar is off. I don't remember. What was that? So yeah, I feel like the Ayatollah and them are gonna have a fatwa on me. Like Larry David, remember? Season 8 and 9? Curb Your Enthusiasm. Okay. So here you have this Arabic man, and I could tell he's Arab because I could see the garb, the outfit. It's like a robe, and he has a hat, like some sort of crap. I can't get the some sort of religious hat with little things on it, like scrunched. I don't know, like twisted. And he's gonna get a phone call, and he is pissed. That's a phone call. He's waiting for that phone call, and he is pissed as hell, and he is in another country. And you know how they're saying that they're casually here in the US, we hear on the news, these people, the anchors and the talking heads, and even the heads of certain heads of states saying, oh, we're just going to have to wait for the retaliation. We just hope it's not bad. Ayatollah, if you're going to retaliate, we know you're going to kill Americans, and you know you're going to kill a bunch of us. But don't go out of control. Don't retaliate. Be careful how you retaliate. Yeah, you could kill just a few of our soldiers, maybe, or just a few of us American citizens, but don't go overboard. How is that normal? How is that normal? So anyway, so this guy, he's waiting. That this arabesque gentleman here is waiting for that phone call, and he eventually gets it. He's in another country, and you know what they're gonna do, you guys? Jesus Christ. I did this cup on Friday, and you know me, I working like a maniac, and then I always have people over my house. So I could not do the video. I had 2 kids here, and I had their parents, and it was just washing dishes, doing laundry, and cooking for them, and I never got to post a video. So here's the thing. This gentleman, this guy, I'm not even gonna call him gentleman because he's plotting something with a woman. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna put a woman, a very thin, skinny lady, medium complexion. She is on air, on land, and on water. This is a triple threat woman. They're gonna make this woman head of their revenge. And right now, she is on a ship. As we speak, she's traveling in the water, but she is also a crazy mother foe on land and on air, not just in the water. So they're going to use a woman so that people won't suspect that they're actually going to, suspect a woman. Everyone's looking for, these young extremist. No one's looking for a woman at this point, and she's going to be the head of the revenge there. And she's coming from a country, another Arabic country. Well, of course, the leader is also a religious man, and it's a country where there are many buildings. So another Arabic country where there are buildings run by another religious man. And she is coming to meet with this person here who's waiting for the phone call to exact revenge on what happened with Qassam. And now, you got Trumpo, Pompeo, and I know that Pence has white hair, but he could be wearing a hat. I think this is Mike Pence because, again, you guys, again, if you look at my cup, when was that cup? Hold on a second, guys. Let me check. When was that cup? Oh, September. Is it this one? Oh, I did several cups on Ayatollah. If you go look at my, this is another cup that I did on him, on the Ayatollah. If you go look on my September 24th, actually YouTube posted it on the 25th, so look for title September 24th, 2019, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Actually, I'll link it. And you'll see here we have Mike Pence again with Mother. Mother is holding on to him, asking him. I think Mother thinks that Mike Pence might be hurt. She fears for him. She really does love. They love each other, Mike Pence and her. So she fears for his life, and she doesn't want him involved because Trump is here sitting pretty, and he's sending Pompeo everywhere. He's not going anywhere. He's sending Pompeo, and he will be sending, along with Pompeo, he's going to be sending Mike Pence, and Mother doesn't want him to go. She is sad as hell, and she's holding on to him. And that's what I saw in my old cup as well. She doesn't want them to go to war. Mother is anti-war here in this situation. She doesn't want them going to war with Iran, and she doesn't, and especially she doesn't want Donald Trump sending Pence to the Middle East. And so she's extremely sad. And then you've got Pompeo willing to go, willing to be in the spotlight, that man. It's all about prestige and being famous with him. He's getting fed up, but he is getting fed up with Trump. And then in the middle, hold on, guys. In the middle here, so we saw Pompeo, Trump, Pence, and Mother, and here, turning her back on these people again, Trump and Pompeo. Pompeo comes out small here because he's already in a faraway land. They already sent Pompeo, and I think they're gonna try to send Pompeo. I hope they don't send him to Iran. They gotta be crazy to send Pompeo to Iran. Maybe he's going to Iraq. I see Trump sending Pompeo he's throwing Pompeo to the wolves. He's sending him over there where it's hot, where Pompeo could, things are hot, especially for a head of state like Pompeo. And Trump doesn't give a crap, you guys. He's sending him. He doesn't care. And Pelosi, this is Pelosi. Her back turned on them. She wants nothing to do with that. She is not in accord. And she's just in the middle. In a way, she's powerless, you guys. Pelosi's powerless in this situation. She's got some papers, something she's still gonna be working on. I don't know if you could see it there. Here's Mother crying, holding on to him. Here's Nancy turning her back on Trump. Trump is like in a little cart. He's a jerk. He's probably going to invite him to Mar-a-Lago to tell him I'm sending you to the wolves. I'm throwing you to the wolves. He's going to be like, come to Mar-a-Lago. I have something to talk to you about in his little golf cart. And then he's going to be like, yep, get ready. I'm sending you to the wolves, Pompeo. Pompeo will be close to, here's the Ayatollah. You guys, this is the Ayatollah. an elderly man. He's even got some back issues going on at this point, and he's extremely sad. He really loved that Soleimani dude, the deceased Qassam Soleimani. I'm not saying, Qassam Soleimani. I had heard that name before, maybe once or twice, and ever since he got killed, I've been looking up who he was, and he was no white dove. He was no white dove. But you got Pompeo saying that the world is a safer place with Qassam gone, and they're pushing Iran. They destroy the Iran deal. They killed Qassam. How is the world safer? These actions are pushing Iran to get nuclear weapons. No one, the world is less safe each and every time a country acquires a nuclear weapon. It doesn't matter who it is. We have to strive for countries not to get nuclear weapons. This is not making the world a safer place. You're pushing Iran and you're pushing North Korea to get nuclear weapons. How is this safer? Who do they think they're talking to? Do they think we're that stupid? That they could just get on the news and brainwash us like that? This is very simple. The more countries that have nuclear weapons, the less safe we are. So here you have the Ayatollah, and he's meeting, I think that's Qassam's daughter. See a lady, a young lady with like some sort of bodyguard. Here's the Ayatollah looking down really sad. It looks exactly like him to me, even the hat. Here's that girl. She's listening to him. She's looking up at him. And then there's like some sort of guard with her. And I guess he's giving her his condolences and telling her what their plans are of sending this wild lady who's on air, sea, and land, setting revenge up. And then at the bottom, I think that's an oil spill, you guys. I think that's another oil spill. There's going to be more problems in the ocean over there, in the seas. I see different seas, and I see another oil spill going on somewhere in that sea. Hopefully it's not an enormous oil spill. Hopefully it's something that they can control, or hopefully it doesn't happen at all, but I do see an oil spill here. I see it around water, and I see crude oil. And that's the cup on the Ayatollah. Terrible. So let me do a reading on the Ayatollah. Again, I'll just put that. Let's see what's going on with him. Because I wonder, he seems sickly to me. And remember I said on that cup that he was going to be coming out into the public? He was going to be forced. Show us the Ayatollah. Just a general reading on the Ayatollah. What can you tell us about the Ayatollah? Ooh, he is sick, you guys. He's physically ill. Yep. Ooh. Let's see what that is. Hold on, let me just make sure. Threats, maybe? Hold on. Oh no. You know what? I got like a flash too, like thinking about this, and I saw like the people in Iran looking at the sun and like moving away from it. So they're even going to get even more isolated. You know, I was hoping that with the Iran nuclear deal, when that was going on, it was in 2012, 2013, all that was going on, that it would motivate the young people in Iran uh, to start a revolution, which they did, which they did. But it was, you know, they weren't successful, but a revolution is not won overnight. That they would be able to rise up and change from a theocracy to a democracy. And look what happened. Everything has just gone to shit. Like, why don't they let the people in their own country who don't want to be under a theocracy? Iranians, like most Iranians that I've met, are very educated and kind people. They don't want to be under a theocracy. Most of them don't. Lots of people don't know what's going on too, but they have the right to change their own government without being bombed to shreds, like in Syria. Magician. Oh man, this guy, he's on very weak right now. Hold on. Oh, the Ayatollah. Ooh. Oh no, very, very weak. This has destroyed him. Look at this, you guys. His hopes and fears. He's been thinking about leaving for a while. He may be moving on to a different tactic as well. He feels completely betrayed. Wow, these are... He's been completely betrayed, he feels, and he's suspecting internal. Oh yeah, I saw that in the cup as well. Like he gives, let's go back to the cup. He's talking to them. He gives, and you see the coal here? That man will give his right arm to know who betrayed him. They suspect, and I saw that in my other readings as well for him from back in the day, from August, September, that he suspects people, internal people of his utmost confidence are betraying him. And he wants to know who set up Qassam, who was the person that informed, how did that come about? And he suspects internal people working with the Saudis and the Americans. And yeah, he might change his tactics. He's going to be changing his tactics, you guys. He feels completely betrayed. He cannot trust anyone. He feels internal betrayal. He's going to isolate his inner circle even more. And honestly, that guy's sick as well, physically ill. He's physically ill. Yep, that's what I see for the Ayatollah. And now moving on to Mohammed bin Salman. Hey, you guys, listen. So I'm back. I had gone already to bed and I got right out of bed when I was editing my Ayatollah video. So, okay, so listen. I did this couple, Mohammed bin Salman, and I did half of the video and I didn't get to finish it, so I'll put it up tomorrow. And here's the Ayatollah cup that I forgot to tell you something. So you know, I was telling you how the Ayatollah and Qassam's daughter and her bodyguard are talking. I also wanted to tell you that the Ayatollah is so mistrustful right now that I think they have sniffer dogs. And I don't think that they really like dogs, because this is the first time I ever see like a little animal in any of his cups. But apparently they're going to have some sort of dog. They're going to be in paranoia. There's a guy that has a dog that I guess smells vehicles and things like that. So I think that the Ayatollah has upped his security. My video's all wacky. Hold on. You can see it. Yep, there you go. So here he is. The little dog, or the dog, and the guy and like the security had talking to him. So I just want to throw that in there. I get distracted. I have people signaling when I'm reading and I get distracted. I forgot to mention that. I went straight to the oil spill. So yeah, listen guys, I gotta go to bed. I wake up like at 4:30 in the morning, but I promise that the Mohammed bin Salman will be up tomorrow. Probably early, because I'll just do it on the side there. I'll just load it and finish it. Take a few minutes to finish the video, the reading, and then just edit and load it. So thank you. Have a good night, you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Be well. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I mean, it's not the first time in the world that things have gone awry. So we'll be fine, you guys. As a planet, we'll be okay. Okay, good night, tears. I'll see you guys tomorrow.